Yeah, good morning, fellow gamers. It is I once again, Silent Risen, back with another Destiny 2 video. And yes, from you can tell by the title, this will be about a weapon review. I know, Moth, why you do so many weapon reviews? Because I like the PvP more than I like the PvE, but I do mostly both of them the same. But anyways, I like to do weapon reviews, and it's exactly what a weapon review should be about, a weapon. But anyways, besides the point, for all the people that come to my channel, I'd like to point you out Muhammad, uh, Ahmed, Celestial Python, and there's a few others. King Gun. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, spreading the word, especially showing your support during my streams when I know you have to go to school and do other things. But that's besides the point. Let's get into it. This auto rifle right here, I think, is a 600 round per minute. As you can see, it is called the Ether Doctor. Let's get into the traits. Basically, the trait on this weapon is high impact reserve. Rounds at the end of the magazine deal more bonus damage. A lot of times I'm panic reloading, so I'm not going to get a chance to experience that. But in rare cases, you do get in one of those gun battles where you're basically down to your last point of the mag. And yeah, so you already know what that is. And of course, we got dynamic sway reduction. When holding down the trigger, this weapon's sway reduction system boosts accuracy over time. So basically, hold the trigger down, and the longer you hold the trigger down, basically, well, it's the more accurate it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you, for some reason, this weapon, I didn't think much of it at first, but when I took it into the Crucible, it reminds me of the Misfit. It looks like the Misfit. The only thing it feels as if the accuracy it's pinpoint on. It's not, there's really no recoil. There's no really sliding around the map. Nothing. It just seems like it's on its target. And yeah, and as you can see, we got an alloy magazine, faster reload when the magazine is empty. Of course, I use that. You got flare magwell, optimized fast reloading, simply increase stability, greatly increase reload speed. And of course, I'm using wolf sight. There's another one, king sight, but which would increase your handling. But trust me, you really don't need it. Increase your range. And I got one on handling on this weapon. As I say, it's a 600 round per minute, 41 in the mag, auto rifle. If you don't got it, go pick it up. And I'm finna show you exactly what it do in the Crucible. So hopefully you'll come along with me. You see my setup, and let's go. Okay, here we are in the Crucible, and I just wanted to basically say something. I know I made a mistake probably in the first part of the video when I made the comparison as far as the Misfit to this one. They are vastly different as far as like in handling. The sound of them are the same, but they are vastly different. One being that the Misfit is a 750 or 700 and something round per minute, and this is only 600 round per minute auto rifle. If I was to make a comparison, that would be like me making a comparison from the skate lock to the guiding star for the people that have played in the Iron Banner. But the only thing really in common besides the sound of the weapons and the aesthetic, basically the look of it, is the fact that yeah, that's it. They just look similar, but it is a vast difference. The time to kill with the 600 round per minute auto rifle seems to be a lot faster compared to the 700 and something round per minute Misfit. I still like both of them. I still think they're both really viable in the Crucible. But if you ever come across the Ether Doctor, this one in particular, I had it drop when I was dealing with a boss. One of the Cabal bosses dropped it. So, and I think it was like a reward. I don't know if it's tied into that or maybe Vanguard gives it to you. I have no idea. All I know is I killed a Cabal boss and the weapon dropped for me. And at first I was going to break it down because I didn't see nothing too particular good about the weapon. It didn't have rampage. It didn't have kill clip like most guns that people go for. And as far as handling, it was all right. But when I did decide to jump in the Crucible with this weapon and try it out, I'm glad I didn't break it down. To me, I thought it was just a knockoff. I tend to do that when I see weapons that look similar and I'm already took one into liking. The other ones I tend to shy away from. But like I said, I'm glad I didn't because as you can see, look how fast the kill was. Fast. Even his shield comes down really fast. Of course, I switched up to the hand cannon. But since I don't really run with SMGs, the hand cannon is usually either my primary or my secondary choice. Because 180 hand cannons, I'm really good at. They're in a real good place right now. But anyways, besides that, you see what the gun does. You will not win every gun battle, but for the most part, you will. If you're able to use the weapon. I am not an expert. You know, there are a lot of people, you know, like I Frost. I tend to bring the guys up, tend to bring him and Imtash name up the most because I just like the way they play. True Vanguard is another one, but that's a guy that I'll never be on his level. The same with triple wreck. Like all the, you know, there's cruiser. There's a lot of people that are just really good at this, and I'm just never gonna be on their level, but I continuously try. But so my weapon review might not be as stellar as them and as their cross, and you know, but these are guys that I respect. I really got into Crucible because of these guys in particular, especially MTS. Just always like his humor, but that's besides the point. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and if you come across the Ether Doctor, do keep it. There is various perks that can land on it because it is random, but if you happen to come up on any of these perks, I mean, you're pretty much good. Don't always go for the kill clip in a rampage, even though it will be good to have them. But if you happen to come across and it doesn't really have good perks, the weapon is still a viable weapon. I mean, I'm starting to get tongue tied, but basically, it's a good weapon. You can use it, and besides aesthetics, the Misfit and this are totally different. Oh, and the sound of it sounds the same, but other than that, it's just same looking weapon, different play, different style, different time to kills, whatever. But on that note, I'm just gonna cut the video short. Hopefully, you guys pick up this weapon. Tell me how it works for you, and uh, I'll catch you on the dark side. My name is Sire the Risen, and I will be going back to streaming tomorrow. Sorry for the people that I left hanging. Well, the ones because I didn't stream today, but basically I had to get my grind on, trying to get my level as high as possible and possibly do the raids. If you want to jump into the raid with me tomorrow, drop a message, let me know, and we can put a group together. You will get an emblem even if you don't come in first. Just you gotta be able to pass the raid within the first 24 hours of it being out. And on that note, sorry so long. I will let the video play out. Hopefully you like what you see. This is the Ether Doctor, and this is Morph controlling it, aka Sire the Risen, and I'm out. Late.
Don't be lost. Tell them to line up faster. 3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours. Don't drop your guard. The enemy is persistent. Zone C lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. Zone A captured. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage. Zone C lost. Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has your zones. Zone B captured. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. The route is on. Finish it. 1 minute. Won't be long now. A well-fought victory.